Good morning, everyone, and once again, a very warm welcome to Thinking Out Loud Thursdays with Sonia Kamboj over my cup of coffee right here. I'm keeping the mug same so that we are consistent, and I love this mug too, right? So I've literally finished half cup of my mug of coffee before I thought let me start talking to you because it was hot and it's early in the morning. I'm recording this as early as 6:30 right now in the morning, and I'm all decked up because I want to post it right on time on YouTube. So let's get going with our Thursday's topic. Today let's talk about SWOT analysis. What is our strength? What is our weakness? What are the opportunities that are lying ahead of us? And what is the threat that is going to be an obstacle to our career growth? Today I don't call it as a threat anymore because I treat it as trends. Because trends, they keep changing, things are evolving, new technologies are coming, and you need to move along with that. So it's for me SWOT today. If I talk about it, it's more of strength, weakness, opportunities, and trends that are there. So when I started my career in 1995, a long time ago, almost 28 years ago, yeah. So when I started working, fresh out of college, so a little bit about me. I did my hotel management. I passed out from IHM Pusa in New Delhi, and my first job when I started working, we had these campus interviews, and so I was working with Hyatt Regency Hotel, which is at Bikaji Kama Place in New Delhi, and that hotel is still existing. So I was like super duper excited that I've started working and I'm enjoying so much. I'm going to be earning, I'm going to be learning a lot. So there was like big dreams of, my career is starting, the best time of my life. But very soon I think I realized, even less than a year, that it was not, because we are starting, we are not used to that much of hardships in life. Today youngsters I see, they hats off to them. But I'm talking about my time, long back. I was not that. So I had not faced hardships to that level that I've faced in my first job. So I soon realized that, the hospitality, the hotel industry looks very glittery and very glamoury from outside, but not for the people who are working in the hotels. And I realized it's not for me. It's not for me. And I was okay with it. I was young and I wanted to make a career, and I said, if this is not, something else will be my future line where I want to pick up from where I'm leaving now. And that was my first step, where very subconsciously, not realizing, I was beginning to realize what am I comfortable in? What is my strength? Am I learning something from this? Is it going to help me move ahead? I know it was too early for me to even realize whether this is going to actually take me a long road ahead or not. I was not sure of that. But maybe in subconscious mind, I had started realizing that this was not my calling, and let me try other opportunities ahead. So I have changed my careers. Not just in the same line, but I've changed careers in different jobs, meaning industries. So from hotels, I moved into airlines. I worked with United Airlines in Delhi for about 3 odd years. Then I moved into advertising. Then I moved from advertising to real estate. And real estate also worked in senior living for about 2.5 odd years with Max India Antara Senior Living Project that they just started with that project. A very nice, brilliant concept. Then moved into luxury real estate. So it's been like an ongoing journey. And but I have never shut any opportunity that came my way. I welcomed it with full excitement. I was always very happy to join my new job with the expectation I'm going to learn a lot and all of that. And I picked up some of the skills on the route. I used to participate in all the trainings, group discussions, meetings. That Entu cutlet who wants to like run in every direction and pick up what is it that I can pick up from that corner, what is it that I can learn from there, because I wanted to improve my skills. I wanted to learn a lot more, and I knew maybe at that time it was not so sure, because this SWOT analysis I had never done for myself. And if I would have done it early in my career, probably, maybe things would have been slightly different. Not that I'm not happy where I am. I'm very much happy and content with the way my life is moving. But maybe at that time, things would have been slightly different. And that's the reason, if you are starting your careers today, please do a little bit of SWOT analysis for yourself. What are your strengths? Are you good in public speaking? Do you get nervous when you are surrounded with strangers? The interviews, the thought of giving interviews, is it scaring you a bit? Thought of going to a new company, will your bosses be okay with it? Will you be able to perform in the job? So are these things making you a little nervous? Are you good in if the company, say for example, is real estate or is it in finance? You know your basics. So are you comfortable with that? Are you open-minded? Are you outgoing as a person? Are you good in your presentation skills? Are you when you talk, do you talk with clarity? So figure out what your strengths are, and it's okay not to know all your strengths and all your weaknesses, but it is important to make a start somewhere. You need to start somewhere. So if you similarly, which are the areas that you are weak in, and you may not know all your weaknesses, and even that is okay, because you're just starting your career, or maybe you've just been in the working as a professional for 5-6 years maybe, and that's okay, because every year that you are working, you are learning something new. There are a lot of challenges that will come your way. And if that time when you're faced with those challenges, ask yourself a question. Can I do this without any help, or do I need help? And if the answer, most probably it will be the second one. And if the answer is yes, I need help, that means it is something that you're not good at yet. But you will become good at that once you have, maybe you can ask some mentor, you can ask some people who are more experienced than you, some training you can take, some online courses you can. Today is a digital era. At my time, we didn't had all those opportunities that you all have today. You have right from Google to, there are so many AI chatbots. You can know everything. But yes, knowing everything on your own, doing a little bit of research helps for sure. But is that the only way you learn everything? No. You need to learn it from the mentors. You need to learn it from somebody who has walked that path, has seen it all, has done it all, has made blunders and mistakes, and then has arrived at a secret formula that he can share with you or she can share with you. So figure out where you need a little help, that you can brush up, and then you can make that bad into a good opportunity, right? A weakness into a strength, you can make it. Then you need to look at what are the opportunities lying ahead of you. So don't shut yourself. You never know what opportunity comes your way, which you will not even realize at that time that it is an opportunity. So don't be going into a very presumptuous mode that, oh, ये तो ऐसा ही है, I don't think इसमें कुछ growth होने, इसका कुछ नहीं होने वाला है, ये I don't think this will work out. No, don't go with that approach. You never know what becomes an opportunity tomorrow. And threats and opportunities coming back, is also something like, so today being in the digital era, a lot of people, new startups are coming in. There are a lot of opportunities that are coming in. Study them, get to know them, and then figure out what are your skills. If you want to take, if that line is interesting enough for you and you see a better, faster growth of your career in that line, then no harm. Brush up your skills and then make that as your career choice. Look at what are your threats, what are the challenges that you will face. And only when you know these things, only when you've studied yourself, you will realize that how it will in the long run impact your career. Like I said, I've moved different industries and all of that. I remember at our time when we used to give interviews, we used to be like literally shivering in the interviews, right? And I haven't given that kind of an interview in a very long time, right? But it's a very funny episode. So the interviewer would ask me, and I still clearly remember, the interviewer would ask, okay, Sonia, tell us, what are your strengths? And there, I know it all. I know this answer because I'm my own favorite. I love myself, right? And who doesn't like to talk good about themselves, right? We like to brag ourselves like anything. So I'm good in presentation skills. I'm good in sales techniques. I'm good in strategy. I'm good in marketing. I'm good in this. I used to go on. I used to list down 10 things that I'm good in, without realizing that yes, there is a person sitting right on that front table. There are a group of 2-3 people sitting, and one person is very silently observing the facial expressions, the body language. And so when some strengths are being asked, you're very excited and pepped up, and the very next question is like on your face. Okay, Sonia, tell us, what are your weaknesses? And there, 1 minute silence, because I have not done that introspection. At that time, I didn't do it. So I'm shy to tell somebody that I'm weak in this area. We humans, we don't like to tell others what we are weak in. We like to tell people what our strengths are. So I took my own time, and then of course, I had been working for some time. And very funny answer I gave. I laugh today also thinking of it. That, I don't think I can handle office politics. Office politics was then also, and today also it's there. But maybe the scale of office politics is very different then and now. But so I say I don't think I can handle office politics. So that's my weakness. And I'm not a very diplomatic person. So now I'm not a very diplomatic person, and I can't handle office politics. Somebody who's asking you in an interview where you want to join that company, they probably would like to know what are the skills that you don't have, or as a person, what is your temperament? Do you lose patience very quickly, or whatever? Are you like easy to follow things and you can deliver things? So you needed to talk in that direction. I just took it in a very different direction. And of course, not that I didn't get the job, I got the job, and so I just went on with it. But I think those weaknesses I still have today. Those two are consistent weaknesses. I've never worked upon it. But coming back to the SWOT analysis that we were talking about, so it's very, very important, because what we do with our life, at least if not anybody else in the world, we should know who we are as a person. What is our worth in the market? When we are giving an interview, we should know what is our worth. What is this? Then only you will be able to command a salary, you will be able to command a role or a designation or a department, only when you know yourself and what you're worth. Otherwise, you will not be able to do that. And don't stop learning. Keep learning. Nowadays, there are so many online courses, so many free courses here and there. Pick up something or the other. Coming to this, just very quickly, I'm doing a webinar, online webinar today evening, 7 o'clock. which is, like I said, 27 years, the corporate world has given me so much. I want to now give back to the corporate world as well. So I'm doing this webinar for the entrepreneurs or the small businesses who are struggling to establish themselves as a brand. So when you're starting off, what are those little baby steps or the things that you can do to ensure that your brand is moving in the right direction? And because I'm a marketer myself, I thought in this way maybe I'll be able to help people. So I'm doing this webinar. So if any one of you in the audience would like to join this webinar, I'll share the link in the description, which you can just follow, and I'll see you there. Now coming back to our Thursday video, like I was talking. So don't stop learning. There's so much of knowledge out there where your negatives can become, your strengths. And your strength, what is there today, you can further work on it to make it like even better, so that it becomes like your USP, your unique selling proposition or a point to the other company, that why they should hire you, why they should give you that opportunity to work with them. So you need to learn these things. See, today you might be joining as a junior executive, you'll become a senior executive, you'll become a manager, you'll become a senior manager. Slowly, gradually, from a team player role, you become a team leader. So, and trust me, the world is very different. When you were a team player, like you're part of the team and you're doing things as a team, and when you suddenly become a leader and you have people reporting into you coming from different background, different cultures, different expectations, things change drastically, and you need to handle those things. And those things come when you start realizing these are my shortfalls and I'm going to improve on that, so that this is going to help me in that direction. That's going to become your weakness will become an opportunity tomorrow. Please remember that. If it is working for me, it will work for most of you as well. There's no rocket science in it. In spite of, being working for 27 years, I still feel like I'm learning every day. Although I'm on my break period, but how much can I just watch TV, socialize with friends? And I give myself like 3 hours in a day. I am putting myself to learning something or the other. So would love to share that, my journey with YouTube has just begun. So YouTube is like, I've created a little persona of YouTube in front of me, and I'm dating YouTube. So if I'm going to be dating YouTube, I'm going to look at this. I want to take YouTube as a long-term relationship. I don't want it to be a very short-term relationship. And if I want to take this as a very long-term relationship, then I need to know everything about YouTube. Only the few little things that I knew about YouTube is not going to make me walk with YouTube a long journey, right? So, and because I want to do that, and I know that I don't know it all for YouTube, so I started watching a lot of YouTube channels every day during that 3-hour window. And one of the person that I've been following is Ankur Warikoo. He's a content creator. He's written a lot of books. He does motivational speaking. He does online courses. He's a hands-full person, a great person. He's built his own company. He's got an amazing channel with great subscribers and all of that. And so I picked up his course, How to YouTube, and trust me, no Google Baba would have taught me what he's teaching in that course. Purely because, not that looking into Google is anything wrong. I look at still Google for so many things. But yes, if I want to learn from somebody's experiences, that I can only know from the person who's walked that path, right? And this person has walked that journey and got years of experience, has made it big in that line after learning, making blunders, making mistakes, learning from that. And he's created this secret sauce, secret recipe, which he's sharing. And what's the harm in picking up? And so I'm doing this. I want to do a podcast, I want to do content creation, I want to do online courses. So there is so much that I want to do. But is all of that my strength today? Some, yes, is my strength, but others I need to improve. So I'm improving those skills. And that's the reason you have to make this SWOT analysis of you as a person a habit. Please make that as a habit. And on that note, I'm going to sign off. It's been a long video, and I'm sure you all must have picked up little bits. And if I can anyway make some impact in your lives, I'll feel blessed. And on that note, have a nice Thursday, all of you. And till the next Thursday when we meet, stay safe and God bless you all.